Hello, my beautiful Virgo witches. It's me, Amethyst Rose from Tarot and Witchcrafting, and today we are doing your October love reading for 2020 using our Romance Angels Oracle deck, our Tarot of MUCHA deck, and our Tarot of Sexual Magic deck. So let's get started. All right, my Virgo witches, we've got the Romance Angels deck, and we've premeditated on the overview of your October romances and love. Let's go ahead and find out what the overview is. My Virgo witches, what is the overview? Okay, there's a story here, my sweet Virgo witches. Let's talk about that story. Okay, so we kind of came out over here to start. Worth waiting for. So I feel like, I'm feeling it, Virgo witches. We're definitely waiting for true love, true romance, our partnership to be brighter and happier. So you may be feeling kind of cold in your love relationship, unfortunately, right now, if you are in one. And I am picking up for singles as well at this point. Because chemistry, there's a strong magnetic connection or magnetic attraction between you two. So there is somebody, if not at this moment in October, that is striking chemistry with you. Absolutely. This could be the one. You've already met your romantic partner you seek. So for those who are in relationships, just finding these new relationships in October, this really is the romance here. This could be the one. There's chemistry. This partnership is looking really good. I got free yourself in reverse. It's time to take control back in your life. Free yourself. It's time to take control back in your life. Now, what I'm seeing about this, my Virgo witches, is that this is what's going on with those who are committed and they are feeling like they're being neglected. They're in the cold and they're feeling like, should I stay or should I go? And I'm actually seeing that we might need to wait because there is chemistry and you are with the partner that could be the one. So last but not least, we did get past life relationship. Oh, wow. It got heavy because you have known each other before. This is a past life relationship. And so that means for my Virgo witches that are in a relationship where they're thinking about whether or not they should stay or go, this is a lesson that you're both teaching each other. So this is karmatic, and this is why it's worth waiting for, even through the cold. Now, if you're being abused, my Virgo witches, get out. Nobody deserves abuse. So just being blatantly clear, okay? Right? You're too beautiful. You deserve love. You don't. And so love is worth waiting for. This real love is worth waiting for. But there is some growth happening here. There is some chemistry brewing, and there is definitely a past life relationship. So let's dive into our Tarot of Sexual Magic deck now and do some clarification. And we're going to go ahead and start worth waiting for, right? My Virgo witches, what's the clarification about the worth waiting for card? Any more advice about the worth waiting for card or clarification on it? I would say clarification. Let's clarify first. Let's get her right up front. Yeah. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Couldn't be a better... Oh, information. Yeah, I just really feel like it fell out. Oh, Knave of Wands. This has been going on for you. This has been a relationship that's been going on for a really long time, but it doesn't feel like it's been growing, even though time has passed. Look how long, her hair has gotten, and there's a flame growing in the back. But honestly, at this point right here, we're seeing it in reverse. So unfortunately, it feels like you've invested a really long time into somebody and you don't feel like they've learned and grown and that you've received sexual Oh, it feels very like you've wanted more sex and you're not getting it. So you're like, okay, I'm going to make a decision. Or you've got the 4 of Cups now. You're like, am I going to really make room in my heart space for you? Am I going to let you in my garden? And am I going to let you in my heart? Woo, Virgo witches. We got that 4 in the upright. So you are definitely making stability happen in your heart right now. And you're definitely deciding who you want to stay and who you want to cut out of your heart right now, my Virgo witches. But yeah, you feel like this relationship has grown cold. And sexually as well. Now let's talk about this though, because then we got chemistry up in here, right? We got some chemistry up in here. We're going to get clarification on chemistry. So there is chemistry between you two. There is support. I can see that there's support between you two if you are committed. And for those of you who have just discovered this person, you feel supported by this new person. There's attraction. You're attracted to each other and you want to spend time with each other. But for those of you who are committed, I just see that there's definitely support here for each other. You lean on each other for support. What's clarification? Oh, okay. Since this one flipped over right away, I'm going to read this one, the 7 of Pentacles, because it's letting you know that that is correct. This, for those of my committed Virgo witches, you've been in this relationship for even a possibility of 7 years, let alone like 7 months, 7 weeks. But I see years. I'm like hearing Virgos go, years! It's been years! So, and don't get me wrong, there used to be all kinds of sexy fun, and I just feel like though you're feeling with the chemistry, there was a lot of partying that created the chemistry. There was a lot of actual sexual activity that created the chemistry. A lot of drinking created the chemistry. Like, you guys used to have a lot of sloppy, sexy fun, and it, but I'm feeling like the 6 of Pentacles in reverse is kind of where you feel like you're waiting for love, and instead of your partner walking through those doors to your love and receiving, you're like still waiting, still fucking waiting. And it's interesting because I have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse and we have the 7 of Pentacles in the upright for chemistry. So it's like been an investment of time. This is definitely a lesson that you're learning together. The flame is burnt out on the candle, so unfortunately, like the sexual attraction is burnt out. But again, there's a lot more than that for your chemistry, but there is a lot of support financially in your relationship, and you're just tired of waiting. Okay. Let's talk about this could be the one. This could be the one. So, you've already met the romantic partner you seek, my Virgo witches, for this romance that I'm reading about. That could be for those who are committed as well. I do see chemistry and commitment with you two, and that this is not the time to break up because Free Yourself was in reverse. So this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Any clarification on that? Any clarification on that card for my Virgo witches? And yeah, I just feel like it's like, I gotta tell you. Okay. Ooh. Oh my. Holy smokes. 6 of Cups in reverse. I don't think you're done mourning opportunities from the past or how things used to be between you two Virgo witches. Like, I don't necessarily see you mourning past lovers, although some of you are thinking about past relationships. And some of you Virgo witches, I see you actually are looking up past relationships on the telephone. That's what that is. Okay, so like you're doing a little Facebook, checking out and being like, who's that Mark with nowadays, right? But for most of you, what I see is this card being in the reverse is representing that the 6 of Cups in the reverse is showing you miss these days, right? But you're also kind of coming out of that. You were in that thought process, but you are coming out of it. You're like, okay, I'm not going to get stuck thinking about the past with us anymore, because this is the second 6 we have in reverse, Virgo witches. It's like you didn't complete that lesson yet. And that's why we're back at the 4 basics, foundation, physical manifestation, right? You're like, who should stay in my heart? Who should go in my heart? I'm done mourning about the past, because then we have the 9 of Swords in the upright. So that's a huge representation that there was mourning. There was loss mentally. A lot of loss in your relationship. And even though that this person is behind you in a supportive manner, you've really felt this Saturn energy and a lot of sadness and depression that you had gone through to grow while you were in this relationship. I do see the Knight of Swords in reverse. So I'm glad to kind of see this in reverse, only because in the upright there's more of this domination of your emotions and vulnerability. So I'm glad that that is not happening. You are not being dominated or forced in this relationship. Okay. We have the 9 of Wands in the upright. So there are just things needed to be spoken. Actions needed to be taken. I almost see that there's like a trip between you two that would really help prosper your romance again, like spark the romance again. Because yeah, my beautiful Virgos, look, we got a desire to come together. We do have this 9 where we've come this far and we really want to get past the past. That's wonderful. Let's have these conversations. Okay. I have Strength in reverse, and I just think that it's because it's saying there's no need for a wrestle and struggle of your loved one to give them the benefit of love. Right? Because this could be the one. This is the one. Like, you've already met this romantic partner. So let's not fight and wrestle about it. Let's just come to healthier decisions together as a team. I see the Death card, to be honest. Yeah, letting things go. And I just really feel like that's the past, my Virgo witches. I just feel the past. It's the past of what you did and who you talked to and what happened, more than, like letting the fighting go. Let that die. That doesn't have to be the chapter in your life. Because the one that I really wanted to see some super clarification on, that Free Yourself in reverse. Let's check that out, Virgo witches. Okay. Yeah. King of Swords, but in reverse. And I like this in reverse because we're going to check it out in the upright to better understand. In the upright, I see that King is totally eyes averted from both people in this picture. This woman almost seems this like energy is super subservient to the King as well. And that kind of relationship energy is not very balanced, right? Like, who's the queen here? And I mean, this woman's the one wearing a crown. So why shouldn't she be annoyed that this King is getting a foot rub, a breast foot rub with another person? So again, being in the reverse, that Free Yourself, I don't see the third party situation with the King or your King or your partners, I should say. There is no need to be suspicious of attention outside the relationship. This may be one of the reasons that you were kind of like wondering, my Virgo witches. Yeah, I'm getting that some of you Virgo witches were wondering if your spouse was not giving you the sexual attention that you were looking for, because they're getting it from the outside. But that is not happening. That is not happening. I don't see any third party situation. In fact, I see, there's just two good people that I think that they had some lessons to teach each other. And sometimes those lessons are ugly, but that was the past, right? Past relationship, past life relationship, clarification. Oh yeah, I just feel a little bit more though. I've kind of felt, yeah. 5 of Wands in reverse. And so it's definitely like you're holding on. You're not changing. You're really holding on with this person sexually in your heart. Just in your heart in general. Okay, 5 of Wands in the upright. You know, that person's looking behind the curtain. There's voyeurism. There's looking outside the relationship. There's also desires, things to cut out, things to reflect on, things to fill up your cups. And so I feel like the past life relationship is saying that this is not over yet. The change, the cutting of the ties. It's not over yet. In fact, there's a 2 of Swords and we have a wonderful, I just feel like there's more of a romancing, right? Your partner getting their, just getting their energy back out to you and finding the spark again, putting energy into romancing you. It's the 2 of Swords in the upright with this past life relationship. And again, that's where I think you're just wondering, should I stay or should I go? But as far as the past life, yeah, this person does have desire for you and you have desire for them. You guys, I don't see that you actually want to leave each other. So let's get best advice. Best advice from my Tarot MUCHA deck. We're going to start again over back at the top with worth waiting for. So the best advice for worth waiting for my Virgo witches. Give it a real good best advice. Worth waiting for. A lot of time been invested. Now we're just trying to decide what's going to go on. Oh yeah, it's harvest time. We have another 7 of Pentacles on the table. 2 7 of Pentacles on the table. And this time is saying that it is so much work and time that you've invested. And it is time to harvest. We're just getting a harvest in a different way because we do have the 2 of Cups in the reverse. And right now you have different prosperity. You know, I really know you want that emotion. Virgo witches, you want that emotional connection. There's a lot of pentacles though showing up here that it's in the form of commitment is what you're seeking to find your commitment in. And your partner gives you that kind of commitment in the pentacle form. But we need some cups filled up here. Yeah, because I mean, I'm seeing wands. I'm seeing tons of wands and tons of pentacles and only this 1 cup and it's in reverse. I'm so sorry. Your 4 of Cups is in the upright, but you're really like looking for that soulmate relationship. Worth waiting for. I mean, the time to harvest, this is happening. You can enjoy your partnership. You can enjoy your partnership. But the 2 of Cups in reverse is signifying that it's going to take the 2 of you, not just, it's not all up to you and on you. So you were feeling like it's all up on you. And that's why this partner can bring, if they could just bring a little to the table, because best advice for chemistry. Yeah, no third party. I got the 3 of Cups in reverse too. But then we have the Fool card in reverse. So let's talk about that chemistry. That's right. There is chemistry. It's not between you and other people. It's not between him or them and other people. And it's not time to walk. The Fool in reverse. It's not time to walk away from this. There's chemistry here. This is worth waiting for. This could be the one. We talked about that. This could be the one. And so, how funny. I got the 9 of Swords in reverse, you guys. And you got the 9 of Swords in the upright already. But then you got it in the reverse. So that's the best advice for this particular area. This person that you're with really can be the one for you in a wonderful, great relationship. But it is time to stop mourning the past. And that's why you had death here. Stop mourning the past. End it. Make it easy on yourself. Have the conversations that you need to have if that's the case. Because with that Nine of Wands, there's conversations and actions that you want to take with this person and have yet to take, right? We have free yourself. Remember, that was stay. Stay. They're not in a third-party relationship. They are committed to you. I got the 10 of Wands in reverse, and I got the 4 of Swords in the upright. And that's saying, don't work so hard. You've done enough. We have the 10. It's ultimate, but it's in reverse. And right here, she's worked so hard. She's exhausted. She may be beautiful, but she's exhausted, and she kind of almost has like a little fence in front of her now. It's nice that she can lean on it, and so can you, but you don't need to work so hard for that. Action-wise, it's about the conversations. And then the 4 of Swords is reaffirming that. So having these conversations that put things to rest. Put your mind to rest. There we go. You need to have those conversations so you can put your mind at rest. Okay? And transcend and elevate mentally as much as physically, okay? Because we have a lot of physical cards on the table, but you have a lot of mental cards on the table too with those swords. And now we have past life relationship. Best advice for this past life relationship. That was falling out. These were falling out. Completely. This is so that you can gain your emotional kingdom, like fulfillment, your emotional fulfillment. This is happening so you can gain, both of you, your emotional fulfillment, and it can be with each other, but it has to be with yourself first. You have to like own it, because that happens with balance. Look at all that water. You got to balance. And we were talking about those cup cards because that's where I was seeing that. I'm just like, they want the soulmate to be more emotionally and sexually involved. And, you know, yeah, got to get out in water and clean this up. Get out in the nature, ground and balance with temperance. Take a lot of baths, wash a lot. Because, yeah, I have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And that's just telling me, you know, it's not about money. And it's, I mean, you've got a lot of pentacles. You have a lot of them already. That's why I just see that in reverse. You already have all the money in the house, even with this person, and you have like the exterior. You're looking for what fills you up on the inside with this relationship. So that's here. You're like, King of Cups, get up in here, right? So that is happening when we have the Devil in reverse. So if there's any kind of addictions, it's over. It's time to break out of that. It's over with these addictions in love relationship. And that can be addicted to mentally dwelling in the past and causing resentment. I had the Wheel also in the reverse, and that's giving me indication, you know, that time, there's no such thing. Time is gone. This is not time right now. Like, not time for addictions, not time for shenanigans, not time for maliciousness, vanity. I heard vanity, ego, really big. Any last advice overall for my Virgo witches? Any last advice? I got the Magician in the reverse. So you are creating, but it's saying think about what you create first before you get into the physical action of creating. Please think about what you're creating. Yeah, because then I got the Star. Really find what subconsciously makes you feel unique, amazing, beautiful. What makes your light shine from the inside out before you cast your spells, right, my witches? The biggest mistake I think that a lot of us witches make more than anything is we're not really clear with our intent, our statement of intent, but we don't always know what we want. And that's why we have to dive inside of the subconscious, the star, the night, and find our truth and our desire first. And then we can use the consciousness for manifestation. So Awesome read, my beautiful Virgo witches. I hope that helped. If you had any questions or answers, or questions that you needed answered, then I hope that helped. Well, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing, my Virgo witches. I love you so much, and if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you absolutely can. Please go ahead and visit the lovershermeticsupply.com. The description box is where I have a link. And so you can definitely go check that out for spells and magic and more. So thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing. I love you so fucking much, my Virgo witches. Peace, my Virgo witches.